Good afternoon. How you guys doing today? Well, welcome back to class. Today we're going to be continuing where we left off, still talking about rates and proportions, but today we're going to be focusing on the unit rate, all right? And so really quickly, who remembers what a rate is? Yes, it's how something is changing, right? So in today's lesson, we're not necessarily going to be talking about how something is changing, but we're going to be looking at different amounts to figure out how much something is given a certain amount that it's on sale for. So check this out. My son and I yesterday, we were shopping for Takis because he loves hot Takis for whatever reason. And we went to a couple of different stores and they had them on sale. And so this is what we found when we went to these stores. At the first store, they had 5 bags of Fuego Takis on sale for $4. And the other store we went to had 6 bags of Takis for $5. And so we were trying to figure out which one was the better deal. And so right now, I want you guys to help me out with that. Which one do you think is the better deal? So right now with your elbow partner, go ahead, talk about it. And in Google Classroom, you were assigned this slideshow. Go ahead and open it up. And I want you to put your answer at the bottom. Show your thinking here. Which one is the better deal and why? You have 5 minutes. Go. All right. Let's take a look at what some of you guys did. So I see this student here says she thinks that the 5 bags of Fuego Takis for $4 is the better deal. And she got her answer by dividing $4 by 5 in order to see how much money she would pay for one bag. So let's see. She said she took $4 and she divided it by 5. And so class, let's do that together. How much would it be if we divided $4 by 5? Well, 5 doesn't go into 4, so we would have to put a 0 there because it doesn't go. But then when we're doing decimals, we add a 0. So 5 goes into 40 how many times? Exactly, 8. And so how much money is that? How much is it going to cost? Because she said she wants to see how much money she's going to pay for one bag. How do we write that answer as money? Right. Remember, money has dollars and cents go out to the hundredths place. So if we put a 0 there, we know that this is really 80 cents. I'm just going to put a dollar sign there. Okay. So in this case, this bag of Fuego Takis is going to cost 80 cents. Well, how much does this one cost? How do we figure that one out? Exactly the same way. I'll let you guys do that and see if you agree with her answer. I'm not going to do that right now because she kind of jumped ahead a little bit. Good job. Let's see how I noticed this guy did it a little differently. All right. So he thinks 5 bags for $4 also because an extra bag costs $1 and I can get one more bag or I can get more than one bag for $1. So let's think about this. He's saying that here he was going to get 5 bags, but over here he would get 6 bags. And he knows that he's going to pay one more dollar for that extra bag, and that doesn't sound right. Sometimes we can just reason through and see, I know I normally don't pay $1 for Takis, and so if I have to pay another $1 for another bag, that's probably not the better deal. I like your thinking. All right, so what about this? We were also looking at hot Cheetos. So they had these hot Cheetos on sale. They were charging $5 for 4 bags or $6 for 5 bags. Which one of those is the better deal? I'll give you a couple of minutes. Talk to your elbow partner and put your answer on your Google Slides. All right, let's see what you came up with. So this student said $5 for 4 bags because $5 is less than $6. Interesting. Well, if you only have $5, then I guess this would be the best deal for you because you don't have enough to get that. But let's see if we can use some mathematics to prove that, if that is the case. All right. Uh-oh, this student disagrees. She says she thinks that $6 for 5 bags is a better deal. And how did she do that? She said she divided $6 by 5 and got 1.2. And she divided $5 by 4 and got 1 and 25 hundredths. I would rather pay $1.20. You guys have your calculators on your computers right now. Go ahead and do that. $6 divided by 5. Is it 1 2/10? And so how would we write that as money again? She says $1.20. All right, so she's saying that this one would cost $1.20 per bag, and then this one would cost $1.25 per bag. And so looking at that, we see these are definitely cheaper, and so this would be the better deal. All right. Now, it's interesting that this student said she was trying to figure out how much she would pay per bag. And when we talk about per bag, we are really thinking about the unit rate here. When we talk about unit rate, we are talking about the price that it's going to cost for one of them. Or we are talking about how much we can buy for $1. So let's think about this. How many bags of Takis can you buy with $1? Now the Takis, in the example that we were given, you guys remind me, the Takis were 6 bags for $4, or it was 5 bags. See, you guys didn't tell me right. 6 bags for $5 and 5 bags for $4. And so thinking about this, we want to figure out how many bags we can get for $1. How are we going to figure that out? So how many bags of Takis can you buy with $1? Here we go. Well, we had the situation, 6 bags for $5 and 5 bags for $4. And so right now we need to figure out how many bags can we buy for $1. How do we do that? Well, some of you guys remember when we were doing our comparisons, we go from 5 to 1 by doing what? So let's make our proportions. So when we do that, we go from 5 to 1 by dividing by 5. And so here we can do 6 divided by 5 the exact same way. 6 divided by 5, we just did that math a second ago, and we got 1 2/10. But in this case, this is 1 2/10 bags. So how many bags would we be able to buy at the store? Is the store owner going to give us 2/10 of a bag? No. So really, we would only be able to buy 1 bag of Takis. Same thing for over here. When we do our division, we're going to do 4 divided by 4 to make it go to $1. And so we do 5 divided by 4, which is going to give us 1 25 hundredths. So that's how many bags we can buy with $1. Once again, is the store owner going to give us 25 hundredths of a bag or a fourth of a bag? No, they won't. So still, we're only going to be able to get 1 bag from the store. This is interesting, huh? Notice that sometimes mathematically we get certain answers, but they don't really make sense in real life. And so as you're doing your calculations, always go back and ask yourself, does that answer make sense in this context? If it doesn't, then make sure that you answer the question with something that does make sense. So although in both cases we can only buy 1 bag, we see that these bags are a little bit cheaper if we use the mathematical calculations. That was a little tricky one right there. All right. So we've talked about how much it costs for 1 bag. We've also talked about how many bags we can buy for $1. So what is the unit in our example? Now, at the beginning of class, we kind of talked about what a rate is, But now we're talking about a unit. In this particular instance, a unit refers to one of something. And so in our examples for the Takis, what was the one thing that we were looking for? We were trying to figure out how many could we get for $1. So in this case, the dollar is our unit. And what about the hot Cheetos? We were trying to figure out how many bags we could buy, right? All right, so what is the unit in the hot Cheetos example? Right, it was one bag. We were trying to figure out how many bags, right? And so in this case, the unit that we're talking about is a bag. What's the difference? One is talking about the money you spend. The other one is talking about the object that you can buy, right? But they are both talking about one thing. All right. I know this was really quick, but let's see what you got. We have two different deals. We can buy 5 bags of Takis for $4, or we can spend $3 and get 2 bags. Which one is the better deal? So I'll put that over here. 5 bags for $4, or $3 for 2 bags. Which one's the better deal? Think about when we were comparing a second ago. When we were doing it, we figured out which unit we wanted to find first, right? Did we want to find the number of bags we could buy for a certain amount? Or did we want to find the certain amount that would give us a number of bags? So in this case, we see that we're doing bags to dollars. Over here, we're doing dollars to bags. So to make it easier for us, we might want to do our comparison in the same way so that we can look and see either how many bags or how many dollars. So what do you guys want to do? All right, let's change it to bags. Let's see how much it's going to cost if we do 1 bag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this $4, 5 bags. Thank you guys for reminding me to put my dollar sign in the front. We don't put dollar signs in the back of money. Thank you. You guys are paying attention. All right, and over here we have $3 and 2 bags. All right, so now we can compare them, and what we want to know is how much is it going to cost for 1 bag in each of these? All right, so how do we go from 5 to 1? We have to divide by 5, right? And so the same thing, 4 divided by 5, which is going to give us, I'm glad somebody remembered that, 80 cents, right? Over here, we have 3 to 2. And so to get our 2 bags to go to 1 bag, we divide by 2. So we do 3 divided by 2. What's that going to give us? Right, $1.50. So look at that. Which one is the better deal? Would we rather pay 80 cents for a bag or $1.50 for a bag? Yes. We would rather pay 80 cents. So our better deal is 5 bags for $4. All right, we are going to continue with this tomorrow, but thank you guys. You did a great job, and I will see you at our next period. Go ahead and shut down your Chromebooks. Have a good day.